Hi, welcome to my channel about embedded systems, robotics and fischertechnik. This video is focused on my riding robot Discovery, made of fischertechnik, programmed in Python, running embedded Linux and controlled via Linux. The objective is to detect the objects that you see right here, various colors, and separate one color by choice and do something with it, whatever it is, change direction or something. Anyway, last time I made a start with the selection. That didn't go entirely as intended because the pictures where red is singled out do work, but the pictures where either green or yellow are singled out do not work. So there's something wrong with that. But first of all, let's test if it was right anyway, and then the activation will be visible through these LEDs. And then if it's alright, then it will write. But for that I have to change to screencast. And unfortunately I had once again trouble connecting to the terminals or video terminals to the controller. And now I did a reroute with a network wire and then it all functions. So somewhere is either a network cable wrong or a switch. No time to ponder about that, let's get into action. So let's run, or at least try to run. Color, red or yellow? We take red for now. Alright, I have to check the code, but anyway, that seems to be working. Let's check. Display. Copy and paste. Yeah, at least that one is working. Very good. Now trying to solve this one. In the meantime I had to do two things. First of all, check the battery voltage. And that battery voltage that dropped down to 8 volts and about something lower than that the battery gives in, but the dramatic increase of the battery voltages is enough reason to use the power adapter. So here you can see the power adapter inside the controller. Anyway, that's fixed now. No worries anymore on that way. Then mask black. Just an implementation here. And I'll have to see if this works out. So let's do just that. Hopefully it does work. Not so much. The bad for the delays with the camera, etc. That's how it is. Well, we choose red once again. Oh, that's clever. There's no such file directory. That's not good. Where are we going wrong here this time? Well, one thing that I should note, this is Python. Python is an interpreted language. So there may be always some programming error in the code, which you will never ever find if that piece of code is ever being used. With compiling, it's like C or C++ or Pascal, it's quite different. Then the code will never be executed unless you have solved the problem or compiled without solving the problem. Anyway, line 96. And it says result is not defined. That's interesting. What was the result anyway? I think this is a very old piece of code and result is the old one, and now I should distinguish between result yellow, result red or result green or whatever. So that's something new. It's not an error, it's just old code which I have to change. And at the same time, digressing from the color and staying with the color, this error is because of the old code, which I have now changed. So for histograms, I have added a few more lines, and then I also had to change here stuff. But I only need one comparison, so right now I am doing original 1 and new 4, which was number 2, as you can see here. So it's now hist 1 and hist 4 for comparison of image correlation. Do I do something with yellow and green? Not quite sure yet, because they are not, certainly green is not implemented yet. So let's just save this and go once again. And hopefully with a nice result. Maybe even a riding robot, because that is not happening yet. The propeller is running, so that's at least something. Color, right, red again. And what happens next? Once again a problem, and this time in line 97. Reference before assignment. How can this be reference before assignment? I mean, result yellow has been assigned here. Oh, I understand, of course. Yes, I understand. Point is, of course, that when I choose red, everything that is created in Y for yellow won't be created. So this one does not exist until or unless I choose yellow. So how to solve that is a different question. So making one change has a snowball effect on very different aspects of a program. And you need to think about it, that this is all done on the fly, not typical for a good development of something, but then you can see whatever happens. This is not good either. Now I choose yellow, so I will get an error on red, most likely. And yes, result red as I expected. But I've gone across a yellow image, so let's see how that is working out. Like nothing. Okay, I really need to do something about that one. But also about this. So, without a yet working writing robot, back to colors. The values of the colors right here. Unfortunately, the program that I had in mind to use is no longer working, and getting it back to work turned out into a dependency hell. I did not expect that to happen, but with change of Linux, things can be expected, and unfortunately did change. So how did I get those numbers? I'm not quite sure anymore. But given the fact that these numbers for yellow end up with this black screen, we prefer the worst that I can't reproduce those numbers for yellow, let alone for green, but I won't give up. Anyway, changes have consequences, and that is not just limited to this stuff. Will I go on with this? Of course, no doubt. I want to have it working. How to find out the right numbers? That I don't know yet. So, although the robot didn't go for 1 millimeter, the algorithm ran, as you could have seen with the running propeller. Changes have consequences. So, this has to be continued. Not solved in any way. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please do subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up and click the bell for notification. You can also follow me via Twitter and Instagram, and you can support via PayPal, Ko-fi and by becoming a patron. For more information and more interesting projects, please see my website, which is listed under the video. For now, have a great day, stay safe, take care, bye.